the Public Safety and Justice Committee to order. Can I get a motion to allow Brian into the meeting on the phone? Paul and Linda, thank you. All in favor? Aye? All right. We'll move on. Is that just over the...
No, you can.
We do have to do that in here? Okay. Sorry, we'll do that on our iPads. All right. Brian, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll move on to the approval of minutes. Can I get a motion for the minutes? Rob and Linda, thank you. Any questions about the minutes? All right. Go ahead and vote if we're ready.
I'm driving right now, so I'm going to have to voice vote, and I say yes.
Thank you, Brian. All right, the ayes have it. We'll move forward. And Bobby, would you like to give us an update?
No, I do want to give a little credit to the security. They did a great job when we had the closing the building, the mail warning, they came around and you guys did a great job.
Thank you for the work you do. Nothing else you want to share? You don't have anything else you want to share? Okay.
I'll bring some up next.
Okay, thank you. Do we have anybody from the coroner's office? Well, this will be a quick meeting. Looks like you've got the show, Becky.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. I don't have anything to add to the monthly update except one fun fact. In January and February, we spayed and neutered 248 animals. That's our fun fact of the day for PCAPs.
Can you give us an update on our mobile unit?
Yeah, so that is the workings of the mobile unit. Of those 248 animals, 42 of them were community-owned animals as a part of our low-cost spay-neuter program. The rest were trap-neuter return cats or adopted animals that were going back out in the community adopted. But the mobile unit is working great. We've also found a local relief vet that will help us out through Brown Animal Hospital and their clinic. We were able to put them in touch with a local relief vet that's also helping with spay and neuter when our regular doctor is on vacation or out of town. So it's been great.
Great. Well, thank you. Any questions on the monthly update for Becky? No? All right. Well, while you're there, we'll move on to resolutions. Can I get a motion to move forward with the PCAPS Sedlick Vaughn Trust donation? Danny and Linda, thank you.
All right, this is the Sally Lorraine Sedlak Vaughn Charitable Trust, and they put out a call every end of year for proposals. This year we proposed a program where our officers can offer more resources in the community. This would be things like dog tie-outs or stakes to put your tie-out on to help dogs to prevent from running at large. Also cat deterrents. If people don't like the trap neuter return program, we have deterrent devices that will hopefully help to keep those cats off of other people's property. when a neighbor is working on a trap neuter return program. We also carry straw and heated water bowls and things of that nature in the winter to help with those outdoor dogs. Rather than just impounding those animals and bringing them to the shelter and incurring the cost of having them now in our care, we can keep them in their homes where we hope that they can help with the compliance issue rather than bringing them to the shelter. So that's the goal there. $3,000 for that program.
So just to clarify, these dollars would go toward things that would be located within the animal control officer's unit available as they come up, rather than somebody calling in to request them.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. We also have a backstock at the shelter. People sometimes come in and tell us about their concerns, and we'll give them out over the counter as well.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Any questions on this donation? All right, we'll go ahead and vote.
I vote aye.
Thank you, Brian. Okay, and that passes. We'll move on to the PCAPS River Kitty Cafe Donation Award. Can I get a motion? Rob and Linda, thank you.
All right. River Kitty Cafe. So for those of you who may not know, about a year ago in Peoria, opened River Kitty Cafe. River Kitty Cafe adopts out exclusively and hosts exclusively PCAPS cats. So this is a wonderful partnership for us. In their first year of being open, they've adopted 250 cats for us, which is way better than we ever expected. I believe their founder's target was like 100, and she had that done about 6 months in, so it was wonderful. This has been an amazing partnership. They're in our shelter about once a day. We're over at the Cat Cafe about once a week. It's been great. So they've hosted a fundraiser for us on about February. They raised $2,650. We'd like to use those supplies for some air purifier filters for our cat room, some cat and dog enrichment supplies, and some other supplies in the shelter. We're excited for that.
And if you read through your packet, you can see they have a great sense of humor in terms of their type of fundraiser. So kudos to them on their creativity. But any questions on accepting this? No? No questions? All right, let's vote.
I vote aye.
Thank you, Brian. All right, ayes have it. We'll move forward. Thank you, Becky. Next up, we have our vehicle agreement. Can I get a motion? Thank you, Paul and Danny.
Good afternoon. Yeah, this is just an agreement through the Illinois Law Enforcement Alarm Systems. They purchase vehicles for our regional team here. We have a weapons of mass destruction team, and then we in turn use those vehicles for the Central Illinois Emergency Response Team. So they work for both teams. This is a simple agreement, just like we did with the Bearcat a few years ago, where they purchased the vehicle, outfit the vehicle, and then we sign the agreement, and we would take care of it, tires, oil, all those kind of things with that vehicle. So yeah, just an agreement with ILEAS for that vehicle.
And the language in the agreement is pretty standard and
Yes.
ones we've done before.
Yeah.
All right. Any questions on the usage? Yes, Paul.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman. What kind of a vehicle is this?
It is an F-350 Super Duty diesel, and then we're just getting it back from Iowa. It's got all of the secure vaults, lights, radios, everything else. All that was taken care of by ILEAS. I would say you would know better than I, but I'm guessing that's probably about a $175,000 vehicle as it sits.
Probably after you get it all set up. So it's a four-wheel drive too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
It just said a 350, and I was just curious what it
four-wheel
was.
drive. Yep.
Okay, thank you.
And could you further remind us some of the uses
Yeah,
that were listed?
we actually use that quite a bit. We use that a lot of times. We have a lot of trailers to pull a lot of those equipment. We have a lot of like SCBA equipment and things like that that we pull in addition to all the other traditional SWAT team tools. So we pull those trailers. We use it for personnel transportation. And a lot of times we use the F-350s, a lot of times for an officer down rescue to get them directly to a hospital.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions? All right, let's vote. Thank you.
I vote aye.
Thank you, Brian. All right, the ayes have it. Thank you, Madge. We'll move on to our review of executive session minutes.
Thank you. Yes, it is the recommendation of the state's attorney's office that all previously held minutes continue to be held because the need for confidentiality does still exist, and to go ahead and destroy executive session audio recordings that are more than 2 years old, except for those that relate to pending litigation.
Any questions? All righty. Any public comment? Oh, thank you. Please vote.
I vote aye.
Thank you, Brian. And I didn't get a motion either. Steve and Sharon, thank you. All right, thank you. Linda, would you like to introduce your special guest?
Yes, I would like to. My special guest is my granddaughter, Emerson, who's here from Houston, and she's doing an internship because all the freshmen in high school where she goes have to do a 1-week internship. So she's come to my office to do an internship, and I'm pretty sure she thought I wouldn't have anything for her to do, but actually that has not been the case.
Welcome, Emerson, and thank you for your work for the state of Illinois. No problem. Well, welcome. Any other public comment we've got? All right, miscellaneous? We're adjourned.